Meeting recording has started.
Okay, can I start?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, let me share the presentation, please. Once you see my slides, tell me, okay?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah, now it's visible.
What about now presenting mode?
Yeah.
You can see?
It was better before.
Huh?
Now it's too small, Hamza.
Too small.
Now it's too small?
Yes.
I click on presenting mode, just, I didn't anything. I will do it again. You see now?
No, it's the same. I think you have to close the notes. You're presenting with the next slide option. One slide at a time.
Yeah, share it again, Hamza. Once again.
I will click on presenting mode. Now.
No, I think it's going to a different presentation mode. I think we have to enable it in a full screen view. I think it's in a reading view right now. You have.
If I did like that without
Yeah, I think
presenting
this is
mode.
better, right? I think this is better.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, no need for presenting. Let me check. Okay, no need. I will go with my keyboard. Okay, first of all, we have on the same call three from Avaya, Sayed, who's the DCAM, the distributor account manager, and he will supporting you managing everything related to the distributor and the relation and coordination. And we have our senior pre-sales, Sanju, who will help you with me in terms of any related mid-market questions, pre-sales, design at the beginning, and always. At the beginning, we will have dedicated sessions for you, but going forward, we will let you to join the other DST when we have every month like update sessions. And me, I am handling the sales part of mid-market in Mia Turkey, related to the sales, especially with channel. No more, not DST, but I am supporting the DST, but I am channel guy who is running after the channels, the resellers, enabling them, supporting them, and grow Avaya business with them. Today, we will go through only Avaya mid-market solutions. Because in Avaya, we have two kinds of market segment. We have mid-market, which include the SMB, and we have enterprise. In mid-market, the core telephony system is Avaya IP Office with multiple editions. In enterprise, the Avaya core telephony system is Aura and Communication Manager. That's not my part. And maybe in the future, you will have some sessions and Said Mahfouz will coordinate for that. Today, our agenda around the mid-market solutions, when we say mid-market solutions related to the communications, like unified communications, like collaboration, like include video conferencing, like mobility, recording, and as well as the omni-channel contact center, the basic one and the advanced one with value-add applications from Avaya under the program is Centrum program. This value-add application will support you, support the partner to upsell more on top of telephony system, on top of mobility, on top of collaboration, and on top of omni-channel contact center. And we will see what kind of these applications and where we can sell them depend on the verticals, depend on the needs, depends on the customer requirements. And all of these solutions coming in Avaya today in both module in OPEX and COPEX, يعني perpetual one-time payment or subscription. We will have a review about the subscription. We will focus on that, and questions and answers. This is my agenda for today. I hope we can cover all of them during our session today. Then, today in Midmeket, we have four kind of solutions, experience. So you can go and sell through your resellers as a distributor. Number one, we have the telephony system and UC, including mobility, including all the telephony features where we can go and sell. Number two, we have the contact center with two type of contact center, so we can go and sell for the customer who's asking for call center, contact center, omni-channel contact center. And we have the devices where we can sell them with contact center or sell them with telephony system or sell them alone for non-Avaya systems or sell them for personal use. We will see about that. And finally, we have the collaboration where we can sell these solutions to the companies who's looking for team engagement, for collaboration, for video conferencing, for managing meetings, and etc. On top of all of that, we have value-add applications. So where these applications, you can sell them with telephony system or sell them with contact center or sell them with devices. We will see about that, or sell them on top of collaboration. These value-add applications, we bring them to the table so our partners can go and address many verticals. They can use them to win the deal. They can use them to show how we are more strong, how we can cover all the customer requirements from A to Z, including everything from the telephone to social media to AI to API to SDK to the integration. So in terms of line of business, we have many applications and solutions inside every business, inside every category. And these kind of solutions can be addressed customer from 3 users up to customers for 3,000 users, customers from one site up to customer from to 150 sites. So any kind of these customers, we can sell these solutions. If we, first of all, our core platform name is Avaya IB Office. We will see about that. Where the IB Office today, the scalability of IB Office support up to 3,000 users, 3,000 telephone, 3,000 extension. So, and fully hybrid, you can connect IB or digital or analog or software or application or web browser. You can handle all of this. Even in terms of servers, in terms of deployment, hybrid, you can do any kind of deployment. We will see about that. Even in terms of trunk, it's fully hybrid. You can use E1, you can use analog trunk, you can connect SIP trunk, you can connect all of these trunks to the IB Office, both together or separately. We will see how we can, the IB Office can provide you all-in-one solutions and applications. So in terms of telephony system, we have the voicemail, we have the call recording, we have the conference, the audio conference, we have the BC soft phone, we have the multi-site networking with high availability, we have hybrid endpoint support, IB, digital analog, SEP, we have the monitoring, and we have the auto attend and greeting message and more. In terms of unified communication, we have the mobile soft phone, we have the desktop soft phone, we have the business application integration like Salesforce, like Google Chrome, like Skype for Business, like Microsoft 365, like integration with Microsoft Team. And we have the team collaboration where we can use it to do our meetings, to schedule our meeting, to share, to present, to do training, to do consultation. As well as we have the video calling through soft phone or hard phone. We have secure remote workers. They can work from home by using the Avaya phone or third-party phone or software or application. And we have the full API and SDK, which can be used for integration with third-party database, with third-party systems and solutions. As well as we have the simultaneous user login from multiple devices, phone, Android, iOS, web browser, so he can log in and use them as for one extension. That's why we called it unified communication. You can handle your communications from anywhere, from phone, IP, digital, analog. You can handle your communications from soft phone, on mobile, on PC, from browser. Even you can handle your communication from third-party desktop application like Outlook, like Google Chrome, like Microsoft Team. You can use this, which is non-Avaya. You can use them through Avaya to do your communications, inbound calls, outbound calls, and receiving voicemail and do your conferencing. Okay, and the third one, the third kind of business, it's the contact center, where we have omni-channel, starting from voice, passing from email to web chat, to social media chat, WhatsApp chat, to click to call from web, to SMS, to fax, and including call recording with historical reporting and real-time reporting, dashboard, and workforce optimization, as well as with advanced IVR and auto-attend. So with full integration with customer third-party application or database. So many things we can sell today in terms of contact center business. On top of that, as I told you, we add more applications which will add value for you, which add value for customer. These applications depend on the verticals, depends on the requirements. Some of these applications related to the integration, the voice, the contact center with CRM for pop-up screen. Some of these applications related to the callback application, call billing, call budgeting, social media integration and chatting, chatbot on website, chatbot on WhatsApp, chatbot on social media platform, survey by email, by voice, outbound dialer for marketing, for collection, for appointment, and SMS, and more applications coming, and we will go through all of them. These are the line of business from Avaya for mid-market solutions. We are not stuck on one shop, on just telephony system or unified. We have all in one, anything related to the communications, anything relating to simplify the communications and to bring all in one for customers, for employee, and for the team. Because always we have the customer where we will support that customers in terms of multi-channels and how he can execute, reach to the agent. And we have the user, the normal employee, where we can allow him to work remotely, allow him to communicate from anywhere by using any device and handle his communications. And we have the team, where we will enable the collaboration, the video conference, managing tasks for training, consultation. They can do many, they can collaborate, engage, meet as like face-to-face. Okay, stay with me. So all of these applications, all of these businesses or solutions with mid-market come on to module. It come like a CapEx or OpEx. CapEx, that means you as a DST or partner or end user can buy them as a perpetual one-time payment without monthly payment. Okay, just renew the support. Or we can sell these applications in subscription model. So monthly payment or yearly payment for 1 year contract, 2 years contract, or 3 year contracts. Okay, and we will give you an idea about the difference between the CAPEX pricing and subscription pricing. Let's move to unified communication, the first line of business with Midmeket, where the core system is Avaya IB Office and Space Bundle together. So with Avaya IB Office today, it's unified communication system. Avaya IB Office, it's telephony system, hybrid telephony system, where you can connect up to 3,000 users. These 3,000 users can be located in one branch, in one location, or it can be distributed among between 150 branch, and all of them connected together through voice over IP and act like a one system. Okay, these 3,000 users, they can handle their communications from Avaya phone, from non-Avaya phone, from Avaya application, from non-Avaya application, from web browser, from anywhere, by any time, using any inside the company or outside the company. We will see about that. Okay, fully hybrid, that means in terms of internal extensions, the user can use any kind of phone or soft phone or web. In terms of trunk, the trunk can be analog or digital, or in terms of digital or SEB E1. Okay, in terms of deployment, as well as it's hybrid, it can be on cloud, it can be on VM or on servers or on Avaya gateways, depend on the scenario. Okay, with multi-site and inbuilt-in mobility, we will see about that, many devices and custom integration, voice recording built in on the same servers, and inbuilt-in messaging. We will go through all of that. Plus, the built-in audio conference. Today with Avaya IB Office, every user can do an audio conference up to 64. Everyone can join a call with 64 on the same call. And we can repeat that. We can reach up to 500 plus in whole system. Okay? In terms of deployment, today you have many options of deployment. If the customer today has hybrid, that means he has a TDM, he has analog, or he has a digital, or mix between them. In that case, we need the first column, which is the IB Office 500 V2, the gateway, where we will connect the analog trunk up to 204. We can connect SIP trunk up to 128. We can, as well as connect extensions up to 384, and we can increase it up to 3,000 by servers. Okay, by extra server. Or if the solution, if the requirement based on only IB in terms of extensions and SIP, in terms of trunk, that means there is no any kind of TDM, analog or fax or E1 or digital. In that case, you have both options: to buy from Avaya only servers, or to go with software only and deploy that solution on your servers or on your virtual machine, or host it somewhere on the cloud, Microsoft Azure, Google. We have multiple Amazon. We have multiple platform on the cloud. You can use them and already approved by Avaya. So multiple kind of deployment, you can go ahead, depend on the requirement. But the only point you have to understand, if the solutions include TDM, means digital, analog, something like that, you have to buy the IB Office 500 V2 and connect this TDM to it. But in terms of the solutions, pure IP, pure SIP, it's up to you to go server or virtual or hosted somewhere or on the cloud. Okay, today IB Office on per virtual, not subscription, we have multiple editions. This is the difference between perpetual and subscription. In perpetual, in CAPEX, you have to select which edition. We have basic, essential, preferred, server edition, select edition. But in subscription, you don't care about these editions. Just buy the number of users. That's it. Don't care about the editions. We will see many licenses. We will not care about it in terms of subscription. Subscription, just you need one license per user, and that's it. We will see about that. So in terms of CAPEX or perpetual or one-time payment, we have many editions. We have the basic edition where there is no license and the system will support only one, the IB Office 500 V2 will support only 100 extension with a built-in essential voicemail up to 6 port. Essential, it will support up to 384 hybrid extensions and 204 analog extensions and 128 SIP trunk, and you can connect up to 32 IB Office together as a voice over and networking communication to do voice over IP calls between them in Essential. But in the Essential, there is no recording, there is no unified communication, there is no mobility. If you would like to, and in Essential, there is a built-in voicemail up to 6 port only of auto attend. But more than that, we have to jump to the preferred edition, where in the preferred edition, we can support up to the same number of IB extension, hybrid extension up to 384, 204 analog trunk, and 128 SIP trunks. But in preferred edition, we can add external server, so we or UC card, so we can enable the call recording by the license is media manager, so we can enable the call recording, as well as we can increase the voicemail ports and auto attend ports up to 40 port. Okay, not like the Essential up to 6 port only. As well as we can enable the soft phone on mobile, on PC, we can enable the unified communication, we can enable the third-party desktop application, we can integrate with Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Google Chrome, Skype for Business. We can plug our connectors inside these third-party applications to handle the communications. So on preferred edition, we have call recording, we have the mobility and unified communication, and we have, as well as we can connect up to 32 sites, and we can do a resiliency between them. So in case the primary down, the secondary will act as for 1 month. We will see about the resiliency. So many features, many extra features we can do on preferred, where we cannot do it on Essential, like the call recording, like the mobility and unified communication, which is the soft phone. The license required for soft phone is power user, and the voicemail, we can increase them to 40 license, not like the Essential, so you can handle calls concurrently with full queue without answering the calls up to 40, which you cannot do it with Essential. And as well as if you connecting between two IP offices, one of them is preferred, you can enable the resiliency. So if the primary down, all the phones on that primary will connect it to the secondary. Many features on the preferred and more. The basic and essential and preferred depend on the IB Office 500 V2, but the preferred required extra server or UC card. UC card have limited features, like you can increase the number of voicemail ports up to 20 only, and you can enable the mobility and unified communication with power user up to only 100, and you cannot enable the call recording. But the server mode, if you bring extra server from Avaya virtual machine, that will allow you to go up to 40 voicemail ports, and you can manage up to 384 mobility and unified communication on that server, as well as you can enable the recording. So you have the options to go with UC card inside the IB Office or use the Avaya application server. We call that application server on server or virtual machine. That's it. So, but if the customer asks for extensions more than 384, or if the customer asks for voicemail license auto attend more than 40, or if the customer asks for more than 128 SIP trunk, then in that case, we will move from preferred edition to server edition, where in server edition, we can bring a server or virtual machine. It's up to you, from Avaya or from you, or the customer can provide that. And we can enable the server edition where you can connect up to 2,000 extensions, 2,000 phones and as well as you can increase number of voicemail ports up to 150, and you can even connect SIP trunk up to 250. And but in terms of number of branch, the same in Surfer Edition, you can connect only up to 300 branch, connecting them together. But in Surfer Edition, the licensing will be centralized in the main primary server, and the other branches will be like connecting as a gateway only. So the Surfer Edition will work as a server mode, and still you can use the IBOFS 500 V2, the gateway, if you want to connect any TDM like analog or digital extension, as well as you can use it for branches to connect hybrid, maybe SIP trunk or analog extension or IB or digital. It's up to you. But how many number of gateways you can connect with the Surfer Edition? Total, with including the primary server, up to 32. That means if you do primary server and secondary server with for high availability, still you have 30 branch you can connect them to the main Surfer Edition. So Surfer Edition support up to 150 voicemail ports, include call recording with licensed media manager. Inside the server, no need for extra server. You can enable the mobility and UC, which is the power user. You can connect up to 2,000 users, 2,000 extensions, and you can connect up to 32 branch. You can connect up to 250 SIP trunk. These are the limitations. I will share with you the data sheet. So if the customer asks for more than this capacity, like he needs more than 2,000 extensions, he needs more than 128 SIP trunk, he needs more than 32 branch locations to connect together, he needs more than 150 voicemail and auto attend channels. In that case, what we will go to the IBOFS Select Edition. Okay, on IBOFS Select Edition, we need the server as well, the same server which we are using it on Surfer Edition, no different. The only different, the capacity, okay, and the license mode. In Select Edition, we can connect between 150 branch, including the primary and secondary for the high availability, and we can reach up to 1,000 SIP trunk. We can reach up to 500 voicemail ports. We can reach up to 150 locations, and number of extensions 3,000. Okay, this is the full capacity of Select Edition with high availability, and we can enable the mobility and soft phone power user, and we can enable the call recording by the media manager license inside the server itself. So you have the options to go basic or essential or preferred or server or select, depend on what? Number one, depend on number of extensions, number of trunk, analog or SIP, number of voicemail and auto attend channels, number of requirement for call recording and concurrent call recordings, number of branches connectivity, high availability. All these you have to manage, and I will share with you one table to show the differences between these editions, so you know how to select and which edition. Okay, then plus essentials, we have our mobility, our power user on preferred Surfer Edition, Select Edition, can be integrated with third-party desktop application. If the customer using Google applications, Google Chrome, Office 365, Microsoft Link, Skype for Business, Salesforce, Microsoft Outlook, still we can have our plugin. We can enable the customer to use this application for communication through Avaya IBOFS. For example, in Outlook, he can still handle the calls, receiving the calls on right plugin, and Microsoft Team, they can use it, and Google Chrome web browser. So many applications coming, and some of them will be discontinued. So even multi-site networking, there is automatic backup, and between multi-site, the active calls will stay connected. Even if the primary down and there is calls going on, the active calls will be still connected without no ideal hardware, no additional license required for high availability. Even the high availability, we can apply it, we can deploy it on two premise or premise to premise, cloud to cloud, cloud to premise, premise to cloud. it's up to you the kind of deployment where you can deploy your high availability. This is why we have hybrid deployment and in Avaya with multiple options. With centralized management, that's where you have the web-based administration, single click of mobility and deployment, fast, easy to upgrade from one platform. That platform can be on web or can be as a program. So as I told you, if we are in essential and preferred edition, we can connect two IBO offices together in CAPEX mode, and we will use the license of networking license. You will see about that licensing. So you will put license here and there to connect between them to do voice over IP call. But if one of these is preferred, you can enable with the same license, with the networking license, SCN license, you can enable the resiliency. So if the primary branch A down, all the phones will be connected automatically to the branch B. That's in terms of IBO Office 500 V2 with preferred edition. When you connect between two IBO offices, you can enable many features like conference between the branches, hand to group between the branches, do paging between the branches, hot disking. You can use any phones from any branch as use phone, forward the calls, pick up the calls, don't disturb you with many features on that and enabling the hand to group between them. Even you can centralize the voicemail and the greeting message or distribute it. We have many ways to do that. But in terms of server edition or select edition, what you have to do to enable the resiliency, just to duplicate the server, the primary server with secondary server. If you are using the small server, which is R240, you can duplicate it to have high availability. If you are using the large server, which is R640, you can just duplicate it and duplicate the main license only, which is server edition or select edition. Once you duplicate, then all the branches will be connected to the primary and secondary. All the phones will be connected to the primary and secondary. So in case the primary down, the phones will be connected to the secondary. Even the branches will be connected to the secondary. And as well as the gateway where you are connecting the trunk, the IBO Office 500 V2 gateway where you connect the trunk, will be connected to the primary and secondary. In case of the primary down, still the employee can use the trunks through the secondary server, and they can reachable and they can do inbound and outbound calls. So IP phones, SIP phones, voicemail, 1X portal, which is the mobility, web, RTC, routing, all of that, incoming call routes, all of that will be available in case the primary down on the secondary for 1 month. During this month, you have to run the primary again, otherwise you will lose the full connectivity on the secondary, the full connectivity of high availability. During 1 month, you have to run the primary again and return everything to normal. Okay, this is about the high availability. You need to duplicate the server and you need to duplicate the edition license only, server edition or select edition. But you don't want to enable to duplicate the IP endpoint, the SIP endpoint, the voicemail, the many things. Okay. If we are talking about the preferred edition, as I told you, we can enable the call recording on extra server. The license required is media manager. Okay, but we can enable as well the call recording on server edition without extra server on the same server, or in select edition on the same primary server. We don't want any extra server for call recording in terms of server edition or select edition. But in terms of preferred edition, we need extra server to enable the media manager and call recording, essential and basic not support. What is required to enable the call recording? Yes, we need as well as the voicemail boards, the boards, because how many number of calls we can record on the same time, it's depend on the number of voicemail ports. So we have to increase the number of voicemail ports in preferred on or up to 40 you can reach. In server edition, up to 150 or 250. in select edition up to 500. So once you increase the voicemail ports license, that means you increase the number of concurrent call recording. So concurrent call recordings with Media Manager depend on number of voicemail ports and depend on the number of trunks. You can enable the call recording for internal calls or for external calls, for incoming calls or for outgoing calls. At the end, it's up to you. It's depend on the voicemail pro license, number of voicemail ports license. If you put 10, that means you can record 10 calls on the same time. Okay? Then for call recording, number one, the edition should be preferred or select edition or server edition. Number two, you need a server on preferred edition or can use the primary server on select edition and server edition and select edition. Number three, you need the license, one license per system. The name of that license is Media Manager. Number four, you need to increase number of voicemail ports to increase number of concurrent call recording. That's it. Okay. So as well as today, we have two problems always. We have SIP-trunk security and we have remote workers. So Avaya offer you session border controller, which can be used for multiple purposes. This can be as a portal, small portal, or it can be server-based, or it can be virtual machine. We have three scenarios. Portal will support you up to 500 sessions. We will tell you what is the number of sessions. Server-based, it will support you, or virtual machine based, it will support you up to 5,000 sessions. So what is the session border controller can do for you? Number one, to secure the SIP trunk. If you have SIP trunk coming to the IP office, still you can connect this SIP trunk to the IP office directly without middleware like this SBC, but that will be not secure. Then the first purpose of session border controller to secure the SIP trunk. Okay. Up to depend on the if portal up to 500 SIP trunk, if virtual machine up to 5,000 or server up to 5,000. Number two, to secure the remote endpoint. Maybe you can and use it as a VPN-less. So you can use your Avaya IP phone or Avaya soft phone remotely from anywhere by using normal internet 3G, 4G wireless, and no need for VPN. This SBC will work as a VPN-less for you to connect Avaya phones or soft phones remotely. That's number two. Number three, where we will use the session border controller SBC to integrate with Microsoft Teams or Skype for Business or WebRTC for any kind of integration with third-party desktop. If we need to integrate with Microsoft Teams, WebRTC, web browser, Skype for Business, we need the session border controller to be in between the IP office and between these third-party applications and solutions. So, for example, if the customer said, I need to handle my calls from Microsoft Teams, so I need to call the customers, receive calls from Microsoft Teams, you need the session border controller. Every session border controller has two kinds of license, standard and advanced. Standard will be used for the SIP trunk, advanced will be used with remote worker, with integration, okay? And the portal will not support high availability, but the virtual and server base, you can duplicate the server to have high availability on the SBC itself. One second. Can you still hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. That's the session border controller. You can buy it as a portal, which not support high availability, or server base, which support high availability. Also depend on the number of sessions. But both of them can do the same purpose. Secure the SIP trunk, secure the remote endpoint, and act like a VPN-less. Number three, integrate with third-party desktop application like Microsoft Teams, Skype for Business, for routing the calls, for enabling the handling your communications from these third-party applications. Okay. In terms of Avaya today, there is a new technologies came, and Avaya have these technologies. Like number one, how the Avaya disk phone can enable the Wi-Fi, how you can connect your Avaya hard phone, which is desktop phone, through Wi-Fi without cabling. That's one. As well as how this phone can, you can enable the Bluetooth, so you can use it with your handset. How you can enable the pairing, the NFC, as well as the DEC. These are the new technologies where we are implementing these technologies on Avaya disk phone, desktop IB phones, and we will see. Okay, Avaya today have many kind of phones depend on the customer requirements. Okay, we have a portfolio which will support every vertical. For desktop phones, we have the J series, J319. We will see it. For multimedia devices, for conferencing, for video, for SDK, for integration, for application integration, we have Vantage phones. We will see about them. For conference phone, we have the B series, and we have many types of them. For video conference room, we have many kind of Avaya room systems. And for personal rooms, small desktop, small offices, still we have another kind of cameras, so we can sell. And for mobile handset with DECT only, with DECT technology, not wireless technology, DECT solution, we have Avaya handset. Okay, so for Avaya desktop phones, we have the G series, where the G159, G179, G189 ready to enable the wireless and Bluetooth. From these devices, you can enable the wireless, so no need for cabling, Cat6 cable. You can connect this phone itself without cable to the wireless, and as well as you can connect it to your Bluetooth, these modules, G159, G179, G189. By adding one module, small module from the right side on this slot. Okay, you can put the module, small one, J1 series wireless module, put it, and that we will enable the wireless and Bluetooth. That's the new technology. Okay, Avaya Vantage, it's two kind of Vantage: full screen, full glass, full Android system. You can use it as a normal tablet even without Avaya system, or you can use it with headset as Avaya phone. Without okay, that means you can use it as a tablet or with tablet with handset. So on this phone you can use Avaya space application, Avaya soft phone, use it as a normal basic SIP phone, or as well as use it for third-party communications solutions like Zoom, like Microsoft Teams, like Skype for Business. It's your Android. Use it, and fully wireless and Bluetooth. Okay, these are the Vantage with high definition camera, extend to large display. You can do that 3x faster, as well as the new Vantage will support Avaya Space, so you can do your conference, your meeting, your collaboration from the Vantage, because you have the full solution. You have the camera, and you can do the with full touch screen and extend it to the display. This is the Avaya Vantage with wireless and Bluetooth and full Android. And we have the same module without camera. If companies or hotel require the phone to do the application, you can install this hospitality application, healthcare application, hotel application without camera. We have that module. For conference, we have many phones of conference, like this one, which I have it. This is B129, and we have B169, we have DICT, we have analog, we have IB, we have SIP with speakers, with Omni sound, some of them with touch screen. So some of them, the B169 DICT, you can use it without cabling. This is for many purposes. You can use them for the conference. Even you have the small one, which you can take it with you everywhere to do the conference, connect it as a Bluetooth to your Avaya phones, to your mobile, to your laptop, and use it for the conference. For Avaya video devices, we have ROM systems like XT5000, XT7000, XT400 for 300. room systems to do video conference, and we have desktop cameras like or desktop mount cameras like H camera, huddle camera. Some of these cameras support Android, so you can like CU360, so you can enable the Android to download non-Avaya applications or Avaya Space to do your conference. And some of them USB cable like H series USB cable, so you can connect them to your laptop and use any applications to handle your meetings. Or some of them only pure Avaya like the XT series. This is Avaya Pure. You can use them with Avaya software only to make a conference with Avaya Space. Okay, and this is the Avaya wireless devices with DEC technology, so you can use them for factories or for dusting areas, to use them as a normal extensions. As well as this is in terms of endpoint, but also in preferred edition or select edition or advanced edition with power user license, you can use the Avaya soft phone, Avaya Workplace. So this soft phone can be downloaded on Avaya mobile application, or it can be downloaded on PC. So you can, from inside the company or outside, so you can handle your internal and external calls, check your calendar from the same application, do chatting with your colleague who has the same application, as well as integrate this application with Avaya Space. We will see about that. So you can use this application for user engagement to do audio call point to point or video call point to point, as well as if you enable the Avaya Space, we will see about that. You can use the same application for team engagement. So you can use the audio conferencing, the video conferencing, the collaboration, connect it with Avaya Space. The Avaya Space, we will see about that. So before jumping to how to enable the IP Office calling with Avaya Space, these third-party applications where I told you we can manage them to handle Avaya communications. So if the customer, for example, today using Microsoft Teams, and he said, I want to use Microsoft Teams as my extension, yes, we can enable the routing, so he can receive the calls by Microsoft Teams, and he can make calls through IP Office, through trunk and call mobile number through Microsoft Teams. That's where we can do even for other applications. So today, in terms of collaboration, like creating virtual rooms, like organize for meeting, like invite people by email, by SMS, send them link, by chatting, by team engagement, meet, do video conferencing, extend to physical, use Avaya cameras, use your laptop, use sorry. بكلمك بعدين. I will call you later. Sorry. Okay, and record the meeting. Okay, manage task, post file, upload files on your collaboration platform, on your post file, and download upload files with unlimited storage. That's named the Avaya Space. Today, our session using the Avaya Space, we are sharing the file, we are chatting, we are talking with video conference, we are presenting for you, and we are creating this virtual room, we can create many virtual rooms, and we can extend this call to Avaya camera and do that. Okay, so what we can do in Avaya, we can merge between the IP Office calling and Avaya Space. So from the same platform, which is the Avaya Space today, you can have the button of dialing and receiving calls. That means Avaya Space will be your extension. So that's why we merge collaboration with IP Office calling. What we need, we need on Avaya Space, the Avaya Space license plus the power user on perpetual, or we need the Avaya Space license and UC subscription. We will talk about the subscription, UC license on subscription. Both of them work. And this can be handled on preferred edition or select edition or server edition. As well as if you see on the right side, we can see that Avaya Workplace, the soft phone. From that soft phone, you can manage your meetings. You can click to join the meeting. So we are merging the Avaya Workplace and Avaya Space in one platform. So you can handle your calls, your meeting, your collaboration, your videos, your chatting from any platform, from web browser, from Avaya Vantage phone, from Avaya CU360 phone, from third-party desktop or mobile or tablet, from laptop. So one device and one platform to use calling, with collaboration, with meeting, with conferencing, audio or video, with chatting, with posting file, with storage. That's the power of Avaya today. We merge the collaboration with iBoffice calling. Okay, that's everything from that's the brief about the today Avaya unified communication, mobility, and collaboration, unified communication, and mobility and calling from my side for the mid-market. Do you have any questions about that before jumping to the contact center? Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mr. Shiraz have some questions related to this.
On the chat?
Shiraz.
Who has
Yeah.
question? Go ahead. Stop.
Boss, regarding this servers and recording, so can we use the other platforms as well, like you mentioned, R440 or Dell servers? So instead of
Yeah.
Dell servers, can we use like Lenovo servers or HP servers for our
Yeah.
computing requirement?
As I told you in the beginning, I give you one slide, optional deployment. That slide I explained for you. If you go back to my recording, I said you have the option to use Avaya servers or to use Avaya virtual machine on servers, or to bring your own server or virtual machine. Just stick to the specification and bring your own device, bring your own servers. That's it. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any
Got it.
questions, or we can jump to the contact center?
Yeah, you can continue.
We can continue. Yes.
Okay. For the contact center in mid-market solution, we have two kinds of contact center, and both of them can be delivered as CAPEX or OPEX. That means one-time payment, perpetual, or subscription. And even in terms of deployment, you have the full options to deploy it on Avaya servers, on Avaya virtual machine and servers, or bring your own servers, or store, keep them, hosted them somewhere in data center in the cloud. You have all the options. Okay. Today in Avaya mid-market solutions, we have two kinds of contact centers. We have basic and we have advanced. Because of customers today, requirements is different. We have small customer with basic requirements. He need hand to group, he need reporting, he need real time. That's it. But another customers, he required advanced contact center. So depend on the differences between them, you know where to sell. Depend on the customer requirement, you will know where to sell them. First of all, the basic will support you only up to 100 agents. That's it. For small companies with only reporting, with only real time and dashboard, with only recording, and with only voice call and web chat. That's it. That's it. So, but in terms of customer looking for more than 100 agent, first of all, the basic contact center, the name is Avaya Call Reporting, ACR. You can see that in ACR, support up to 100 agent. Okay, but ACR can be used for reporting up to 3,000 users, only reporting. But if we talk about the agent, only 100 agent. But the advanced contact center is the Avaya Contact Center Select, where you can connect concurrent up to 400 agents. And you can configure in the system up to 1,200 agent shifts. But concurrently, the login can be 400. This is why we call it advanced, number one. Number two, we can enable the high availability. We can duplicate the server, add the license of availability, and we will have the high availability for the primary server, where we cannot have a high availability on the basic. Number three, we have blended omni-channel. So the agent from one interface can handle the voice call, can handle the emails, can handle the chat came from the website or the social media or the WhatsApp, he can handle the SMS, he can handle the fax from one interface, multi-channel, and he can handle 5 contacts on the same time. That means he can be on the call, reply to someone on email, reply to someone on chat, doing some SMS, fax. He can handle 5 contacts on the same time. This is point number 3, why it's advanced. Blended omnichannel. While in the ACR we have only voice and web chat. That's it. Okay, as well as we can enable the tomorrow we can enable the auto dialer on top of contact center. We can enable the workforce optimization, WFM, WFO. Okay, many things we can enable on contact center. We will talk about that in details. Okay, let's go for the ACR, the basic contact center. As I told you, Avaya ACR can be used as reporting, standard or custom. We have to kind of license, or we, as well as we can enable the recording for the agent. We can enable the real-time agent and dashboard, as well as we can enable the contact center agent. So if we enable the contact center agent, which will enable for you the scale-based routing, which enable for you the queue callback, that we can have up to only 100 agents. So for ACR, we can enable it on Avaya on preferred edition by adding the server for ACR, or we can enable it on select edition or server edition by adding one server. So the first license is standard reports, where you can, one license will give you reports for 100 extensions. So by buying one license, you can generate reports up to 60 standard reports for 100 extensions. Okay, reports about the agents, the calls, the hand group, even about the cost, the billing, the call cost. Okay, as well as Avaya enable for you the grade to grave reports as a free with standard reports. This is not required license. Once you have the standard reports, you can get this cradle to grave reports, where you can see the whole journey of the call. Every action, when the call, how much time he spent on the call, how much time he spent on the auto attend, how much time he spent on the ringing, how much time he is talking with some agent. And as well as if you see on the right side, there is a button for listen to the call. That button, you can have that button if you buy the license of recording only. Okay, we will see about the license of recording. So you can see the history, the journey of that customer on the voice, and you can listen to that call if you are enabling the call recording. That's call recording required per agent. Okay, but the standard reports required per 100 extension. Every one standard reports will give you reports for 100 extensions. Okay, custom reports required only one per system. That's it. That means if you have 100 or 200 or 3,000 extensions and you are enabling the standard reports on them, you have to buy only one license of custom reports to enable the custom, because standard reports standard, you cannot customize. Just choose the report which you want and print or export or download. But to customize these reports depend on the tables you want, personalize, custom logos, color scheme. This is the only license required. It's one per system. How to edit, it will enable you how to edit the standard reports. Real time, it will enable for you, it will real time, it's required per agent, and it will be this real time for it will be used by the supervisor only to see the agent live, to monitor every agent live, so he can see if the agent ideal or talking, he can listen to the call, he can disconnect, he can assign call for them, and he can see some related details and information live about every agent or about groups. Real time also will enable for you the wallboards. Wallboards will be a part of real time free. That means you can enable wallboards for contact center to see some visual management with unlimited entries, with customizable background, widgets, value, extend data, loops, many information. So you can see these live informations, real-time informations on wallboard. You can enable it on the screen for the agent. Okay. Agent desktop, it is licensed for the agent. It's required per agent. So if you need the agent to have real time for him, if you need the agents to have to handle the calls from web interface, okay, plus the power user license. If you need the agent to have pop-up screen to answer the calls, to see the other agents, to click don't disturb, to enable the account codes, to make outbound calls from this interface, to enter the reason code after every call, to enter the busy code if he would like to go busy. That means you give him more control. You have to buy them agent desktop license. Or otherwise, he can use just the phone to answer the calls, but in his desktop, nothing. Okay? This is the agent desktop. But if you need one license to bring all together, voice agent, it is the license where real time can built in, real time include, wallboard include, agent desktop include, plus scale-based routing and queue callback. That means the voice agent will enable the real time and wallboard for the supervisor, and it will enable the agent desktop for the agent, and it will enable scale-based routing. That means the calls will be routed between the agents depending on the scales, and as well as to enable the queue callback. So if someone on the queue, he can disconnect the call and the system will call him automatically. Okay? And this voice agent will enable the web RTC. This is the interface of the agent where he can handle the call, see the real time, see more details. As well as if the customer needs to enable the web chat, so this is the license multi-channel agent. So where the ACR, where the customer can go to the website and start chatting with the agent, and the agent will use the agent interface to start chatting with that customer. That's everything from the ACR, where it is basic call center, reporting, custom reporting, real time, wallboard, voice agent, recording, and multimedia. Do you have any question about the ACR? But ACR not support high availability, not support more than 100 agent, not support full omni-channel, and not support auto attend, not support callback. We will see many applications not supported by the ACR. Do you have any question about the ACR? I will jump to the Avaya Contact Center Select, okay? If someone talk, please go ahead. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's fine. You can continue, please.
Okay. The other type of contact center is Avaya Contact Center Select, which is advanced, where you can enable up to 400 agents and 80 supervisor, and you can configure up to 1,200 agents. But who would like to log in? Maximum 400 concurrent, and you have to buy license for who will log in only. But configuring not required license, with full multi-channel license and with full real-time dashboard reporting, recording, and social media integration and advanced IVR. We'll talk about the IVR. This is one of the main features which not available in ACR, which is the IVR, how to integrate the IVR on the voice level with the database, with custom integration, as well as you can enable the multi-site. Agent can be on multiple sites, all of them connected to one contact center with full supervisor control. But let me tell you one thing here. With Avaya Contact Center Select, if you buy the main license only, which is the Avaya Base Contact Center Select, Avaya will give you free of charge 10 agent package free, 10 voice agent, one multi-channel license free, one supervisor free, and the real-time historical reporting, dashboard, recording, voicemail ports will come as a free all the time. Okay? Then what do you need to buy? Just to buy the more than 10 agent or more than one multi-channel license or more than one supervisor. But don't worry about the reporting. It will come free if you go with one agent or 400 agents. The real time will be free. The dashboard will be free. The call recording will be free. The voicemail boards depend on the number of agents. Avaya will give you voicemail boards free. All of that will be free. Okay, just you have to take care about how many number of agents, how many number of supervisor, how many number of multi-channel. Okay, but 10 is free. So the agent desktop, the free one is the Avaya agent desktop application. This is come free with every agent, so this is required to install it on agent PC. So from this interface, he can handle the voice call, the email, the SMS, the web chat, the social media chat, the website chat, and we can integrate with database, pop-up screen, CRM, ticketing system. All we can integrate on the same interface. Okay, and the agent can handle by this interface up to 5 concurrent contact. He handle voice, email, chat, SMS, social media, WhatsApp. He can handle up to 5 concurrently. Okay, with embedded soft phone. That means he have to just click to answer even without Avaya hard phone. If he need to use Avaya hard phone, use it. If he need to use only the computer, then he will buy the power user license so he can enable the soft phone on this interface. So if the customer wants to go web, then he have to buy the license of Avaya Workspace. Avaya Workspace يعني web based, and you can enable all the omnichannel from this interface, and you can personalize the agent desktop inside this web interface, inside Workspace. The agent can handle the voice, email, web chat, social media, WhatsApp, custom widgets support. You can bring the customer CRM here. You can bring the customer ticketing system here. You can enable the pop-up screen here. You can add more applications and integrations in the future. Okay, it's fully to integrate through web RTC. So today, as a customer, he can reach to the agent by many channels. He can reach by social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, web chat, click to call from web, or he can interact with chatbot on website, WhatsApp, Facebook, web application, and we can escalate that web chat to the normal agent, as well as he can call, he can SMS, he can email, he can web chat with agents. So the customer can reach to the agent from different channels. We will talk about which channel required license, which not required license. But on top of voice, if you need to enable social media, email, that required multi-channel license with connector. For example, you can buy multi-channel license with connector with voice, with social media. We have connector with social media. We have connector. We will see about these applications, but we can enable all these kind of omni-channel. So the agent from one interface can handle all these incoming calls or chats from multiple customers by using only one interface. As well as we can enable the self-services, which is the IVR, and integrate it with customer database. We will need to buy Avaya Aura Experience Portal. We will see about this license. We can enable many applications on top of contact center by extra charge, like callback application, where this application will call the customer again if we miss the calls. We can enable the outbound auto dialer, so we can use these applications to call the customer automatically for appointment, for reminders, for collections, for marketing. We, as well as the recording, will come free of charge with every contact center select. As well as we can integrate the interface of agent with backend system like Salesforce, SAP, Zoho, CRM, Oracle, with pop-up screen. So if the call come or if the chat come, pop-up screen automatically will open, and the customer profile will open automatically inside the agent interface. So the agent will know who's talking with, and he will know the customer profile, and that will minimize losing of the time asking the customer, who are you? As well as at the end of the call, we can, or at the end of the chat, we can enable the survey, the customer survey by call, by email, by SMS, so we know the customer feedback. These are, we call them value add applications. So on SCCS, on top of voice agent, on top of multi-channel agent, on top of recording, on top of multi-channel, on top of real time, on top of voicemail, we can enable the social media connector, we can enable the chatbot connector, we can enable the click to call connector, we can enable the callback manager application, we can enable the auto dialer, we can enable the CRM pop-up screen, we can enable the customer survey, we can enable the screen recording, we can enable the WFO and WFM, we can enable all of these, as well as we have case management system and ticketing system. We can sell them on top of contact center. All these applications, we call them value add applications. We can enable them by license, depend on the number of agents. The minimum number of agents we required for these value add applications is 5. Okay, for the callback, auto dialer, social media connector, WhatsApp connector, CRM connector, auto dialer. Then, as I told you, the unified reporting with more than 130 standard reports with customization. It's coming free from Avaya. Real-time dashboard, these details, historical with real-time, come as a free with many colors, with customization, without any license. And as well as we have comprehensive basic IVR free of charge. And Avaya will give you ports, the basic ports as a free of charge, depend on the number of agents, which is the voicemail pro or architectural designer. So you can build your call flow, your basic IVR without integration. But in terms of integration with database, you need to buy the Avaya Aura Experience Portal and Advanced IVR to do many kind of advanced IVR, voice biometric, identification verifications, many things on IVR you can do, like banking system. When you call, you can enable, execute some transactions. As well as you can sell on top of Avaya Contact Center, you can sell the workforce optimization, like screen recording, like quality management, like performance management, like live monitoring, like desktop process analysis, workforce management, speech analysis. All of that we can sell them as applications on top of Avaya Contact Center Select. And we can, as I told you, enable the high availability inside the site or in remote geographic sites. We can enable high availability on multiple sites. Okay, then last subject before jump to the subscription, it is value add applications, where, as I told you, on top of IB Office, today you can sell some of the applications. On top of Avaya Space, you can sell some applications. On top of Avaya Vantage, we can sell some applications coming with Avaya Vantage. On top of ACR, we can sell some applications, help the customer. On top of Avaya Contact Center Select, we can sell some of the applications. And these applications depend on the vertical. For example, if we go to the healthcare, we have many applications for the healthcare, like the Beijing. Like, for example, we will see a mobile application, Vantage application. So where the nurse and the doctor and the patient can use this application to manage the appointment, to manage the reporting, to manage the medical report, to talk to the nurse, to talk to the agent, to talk to the doctor, to have remote consultations, many things, even inside the room, inside the hospital or inside the hotel. The guest inside the healthcare, the hospital or hotel, he can use this application to manage the hospitality, like check in, check out, ask for help, chatting, control with some of dining requests. All of that we will see about that. This is for vertical. For educations, we have many applications for educations on top of Avaya Space. Okay. For example, we can use the SMS and auto dialer for hospitality, for reminders, for appointment. We can use the chatbot for hospital to allow patient to book appointment. We can use the callback manager, for example, to recall all the missed calls, okay, with any vertical. Okay, we can use the WhatsApp connector, so we can enable the chat between the agent and the customers. We can enable on top of WhatsApp, we can enable the chatbot. So in any organization or any restaurant or in any hospital, we can book appointment from the WhatsApp. Or government, okay, we can book appointment, we can ask for inquiries. Outbound dialer, we can use it for announcement, for marketing, for collection, for appointment, for reminders, in any verticals. Okay, call billing and call budgeting for the companies who's worry about the price, about the cost of calls. We can enable the call billing and call budgeting with IB Office. Okay, so for example, with Avaya Space today, for big organization, if they are using Avaya Space, which we are using it today in our session, the collaboration, we can enable for them many applications. For example, we can enable the chatbot. If this is a big company with thousands of employees, so we know that the employees, they have many questions about the related to the HR, related to the company policy. We can enable the chatbot for them. So if they go to their web interface of Avaya Space asking questions, they can get options and they can get answers. As well as if we have meeting rooms, we can enable appointment schedule for meeting rooms, or appointment schedule for director, for COE, for finance. We can enable the appointment inside the Avaya Space, or we can enable integrate between Avaya Space and social media. So we can chat with customers. They can chat with you from social media and you reply for them from social media. We can enable the reporting and analysis for the use of Avaya's many applications, and survey as well as for the company. For example, on Avaya Vantage Phone, we can use some applications for the hospitality and healthcare. We have hospitality applications. We can, from these applications, we have the ambulance control, we have the telephony service, we have the housekeeping request, we have many integrations, restaurants, spa, facility, booking service, check-in, check-out. Even for the healthcare, the nurse or the doctor or the patient can use this application for medical report, for awareness, for contact with nurse, for contact with emergency, for dialer, for schedule, for have appointment, for many things. These applications, we can sell them on top of today Avaya contact center for hospitality or for healthcare. Even we can use them for another factor, depend on the customization, we can customize them. These are the metrics where you can see the compatibility of these value add applications. So if you need to know if the callback where we can use it with ACR or with ACCS or with IB Office, or we can sell it as a standalone. This table will answer you where you can sell this value application, where it's compatible, where it's not compatible. So do you have any questions about the advanced contact center or value add applications before jumping to the subscription?
Till now it's fine. I think we can proceed. If anyone have any question, I don't think we have any question for this. We can
okay. I will tell you one thing. For the IB Office, for the ACR, for the Avaya Space, for the Avaya Contact Center, select all of them. Today you will have access how to quote them online. You can go and quote as you like at any time. You will have the Avaya OneSource portal. But for the value add applications, which I said, callback, call billing, call budgeting, chatbot, these applications only you can get the quotation from Avaya APS team, professional services. We will let you know this team. You can send them email. Hi, I need quotation for call budgeting. I need quotation for click to call, for SMS connector, for WhatsApp connector. Okay? This is the point you have to know as a distributor. But for the others, IB Office, SCR, SCCS, Avaya Space, subscription or perpetual, you can go online and get the quotation on spot without waiting for anyone and get the promotion. Okay, but for value add application, you have to come back to Avaya ABS team, Hamza Nassar and Nadia and Abhijit. We will let you know in the future. Subscription. So all what we talk about, you have both options to sell them as one-time payment. So the customer, for example, he has to select how many number of voicemail ports, which preferred edition or select edition or server edition, if he need IB license or if he needs SIP license for if he needs SIP trunk or if he need E1 channel, if he need power user license, if he wants license for connectivity, SCN, he has how many years of support, 1 year or 2 year, and every year he has to renew the support, he has upgrade the system, and so many complexity on perpetual one-time payment. But on subscription, just only one license for UC. Sorry, for telephony system. I mean for telephony system, one license. For UC, one license. For collaboration, one license. For contact center, one for agent, one supervisor. That's it. And for add value application, one license depends on the application. That's it. But yani, for example, if the customer asking you, I need 100 extension, no need to ask him how many number of SIP trunk, how many number of voicemail boards, how many number of branch you would like to connect. You need just ask him, you need UC or telephony. We will see about that. Okay. Then why customer today moving from perpetual to cloud to subscription? As I told you, number one, most of the people, they need to shift from capex to opex module, so they will pay the monthly, and they will reduce the total cost of ownership. Instead of pay 100,000, 200,000, just you will pay hundred of dollars monthly or dollars monthly, as well as the complexity of cost. Yani you will think about the support, the number of license, the number of trunks. But for subscription, you will buy just one license, but you can enable all the SIP trunks as you like, as you go. Yani today you have 10 SIP trunks, tomorrow you have 20 SIP trunks, go and use them. You have the full capacity. Voicemail ports, you have the full capacity. No need to worry about it's preferred or essential or select or advanced. Just all of them free of you, free of charge for you. Mobility will be in your hands, so you can use your extension from mobile, from device, from soft phone, from web browser, because just you will enable one license and go. And you can expand as you go. Okay, you can add branch as you go without thinking about how many number of trunk, how many number of SCN license, how many number of connectivity, how many number of voicemail, do I need this license? No, just you have to worry about number of users. That's it in all branches. Okay. Then today in subscription, Avaya has the subscription for two things: only for the licensing, for the software, for the support, and for the devices, which is the endpoint, the phones. But the hardware, the gateway, the cards, you have to buy them one time. Okay. Even the deployment, you can deploy it on a premise or customer data center. We will see about that. Avaya devices, we have two modules. We have capex and opex. You can buy them by 3 years of contract, and you can add on top of that IB Office or ACR or ACCS or Avaya-based collaboration. You can add the value-add applications like CRM connector, ticketing engine, survey module, SMS connector, social media. You can add and subscribe for all of that. So before we jump to the license, in terms of deployment, you have any option to deploy. You can deploy them on IB Office 500 V2, that's it. Or you can deploy the IB Office 500 V2 as a trunk and put your servers on the cloud. Or you can put everything on the cloud if your country allow you to put that on the cloud. But I think still for the trunk, you have to buy the IB Office 500 V2 on the customer side to put the trunk and connect that IB Office 500 V2 as a gateway only without license to the cloud. okay, or to the data center. It's up to you to deploy. You can deploy on customer data center, or you can deploy on your data center and sell the customer subscribe, or you can deploy it on cloud. There is multiple platform for the cloud, like Microsoft Azure, Google, Amazon, so many of clouds. We will share all of them. So what you have to subscribe today, you can subscribe for telephony only, telephones, or UC. UC include mobility, unified communication, third-party desktop application. You can subscribe for contact center. You can subscribe for devices. You can subscribe for collaboration. You can subscribe for value-add application. So what's the difference between telephony and UC in terms of BBX or central, like they said? Okay. If you subscribe only for telephony license per user, that means you can connect any type of phone, Avaya phone, digital phone, analog phone, cell phone, as well as you have the full IP telephony features, conferencing, audio conference, the voicemail. You have all the editions, basic, essential, preferred, surfer, select edition. You have all the sub trunk capacity. You have all the analog trunk capacity. You have all the E1. You can connect up to 150 branch without adding a license. All of them is free. You have the ad hoc and Midmeket conference, and you can bundle that with Avaya space. Okay. UC license, it will enable for you Avaya devices and soft phone on mobile or PC, and third-party desktop application like integration with Microsoft Teams, WebRTC, web browser. So the UC will enable for you the telephony, devices, mobility, soft phone, all of that, plus the other features, as well as the reception. This is only to subscribe for reception employee, sometimes one per system, sometimes two per system. For the contact center, we have the voice agent, we have the multi-channel agent, we have the supervisor for the ACCS. We will see about the license later, okay? Even for the devices, today you can subscribe, but the minimum contract should be 3 years. You can subscribe for 3 years. And we have two programs. One of them subscription, one of them on the devices at the end of the period. Depend on Pakistan. I don't know which program applicable, but at the end you can subscribe, or you can install the payment during the 3 years and on the devices at the end of 3 years. That will reduce the total cost of ownership from day one. So these are the packages of IP Office, because we have packages for IP Office, for ACR, for ACCS, and for value-add application. For IP Office, we have telephony, or telephony plus, or unified communication. That's it. But no matter if you have IP phone, or digital phone, or analog phone, or cell phone, no matter. You can connect them to any one of these licenses. No, don't worry about the essential or preferred or surfer edition. All of them coming built in as a free. Don't worry about the number of voicemail, the number of IVR, the number of trunks, the number of networking, the number of branch, the support, the upgrade. All of them will come free. Don't worry about the basic telephony features like making call, receiving calls, holding calls, voicemail, paging, bark. All that will be free. Even the ad hoc Meet Me conference, all of that will be free with any one of these licenses. The only difference now on UC, Unified Communication, Mobility, WebRTC, third-party desktop application, and integration. This is the difference. With telephony license, you cannot have any kind of soft phone or unified communication or mobility or integration with third-party or CTI. With Telephony Plus, you can have only soft phone on Windows or Mac. That's it. But you cannot have soft phone on mobile. You cannot do WebRTC, web integration. You cannot have all of this. You have to jump to UC, Unified Communication. Then Deben, go to the company, tell him how many number of users will using only phones and how many number of users will use UC, then sell them. For example, he will tell you, I need 100 users, 80 of them just telephony, but 20 of them UC, that's it. That means your quotation will be only 2 line item, that's it. Okay, but how many number of SIP trunk? You can use the full capacity of Select Edition, which is 1000. How many number of voicemail ports? You can use all of them, 500 port on Select Edition, or on do I need to buy Surfer Edition, Select Editions? No need, all of them free, voicemail free. No need to buy IB endpoint, bar user, SCN license, SIP trunk license, E1 channel license, all of that will be free. Okay, This is the way of subscription. But in terms of implementation, the same. The engineer who can implement the perpetual, the CAPEX, he can implement the OPEX. The same application, the same configuration, nothing different. Only the connectivity. That on CAPEX, you will bring the license from Avaya, download them, and that's it. On OPEX, you have to connect your IP office to the cloud, so that it will renew the license on every month or every year. Okay, on Avaya space, we have three kinds of license. We have the essential, which is free, but on essential, you cannot do video conference. You cannot only do voice conference, presentation, and limited voice sharing. But business space, you can do a video conference up to 200 participate. Okay, but you can see on the same screen 34 participate. You can see them, talk to them. Okay, you have unlimited file sharing. Okay, but you in business space, the call recording not available. So if you need call recording to the meetings like what we did today, we are recording our session today. That's on Power Space. A Power Space will support up to 1,000 participate. That means you can send the link to 1,000 and they can join the call, do conference call with them with unlimited storage, with unlimited recording, and you can see 61 simultaneous participate on the same time. 61 small window, so you can see all of them on the same screen. So Avaya Space today fully cloud. It's not on premise, so you have to subscribe 1 year or 2 year or 3 year. ACR, the same idea. You can buy basic subscription, which will give you only reporting, or you can buy call reporting real time, which will give you the basic plus the real time and dashboard and wallboard, or you can buy the voice agent and it will give you everything. It will give you the standard reports, the custom reports, it will give you the real time, it will give you the wallboard, it will give you the agent desktop interface, it will give you the scale-based routing, it will give you the queue callback, all in one license for the agent if you need to go with one license only. Supervisor is free, and on top of that, you can add on the license, which is the web chat add-on license or the recording modes. Okay, then but at the end you need just one license for agent. That's it. No need for supervisor. It's free on ACR. With ACCS, we have three main licenses. We have the voice agent, which will come with reporting, real-time dashboard, workspace, agent desktop, web admin. And we have multi-agent to enable the email, web chat, SMS, fax. And we have the supervisor, so he can access the historical reporting, real-time configuration, silent mode. On top of that, we can add more license, subscribe for more license. For example, we can subscribe for social media connector, we can subscribe for WhatsApp connector, chatbot connector, value add application, CRM, customer survey, outbound dialer, web click to call, case management, callback manager, W04. And the minimum license required for subscription, you can go with one only. This is the subscription, and you can deploy the ACCS, as I told you, anywhere on Avaya servers, on customer data center, on virtual machine, or hosted somewhere or on the cloud. Finally, today we can merge between IP Office UC and Avaya Space Business to have all these features. When we can do like a promotions for our customers. Mr. Customer, if you subscribe with Avaya UC license and Avaya Space Business, or if you subscribe with Avaya UC license and Avaya Space Power, you will have all of this as free for every user. Okay? You will have unified client from PC or Mac or Android, unlimited voice, auto-attend, hot disking, paging, 1,000 conference call, file sharing, recording, task management, post-sales support, measure and mirror, software upgrade, all of that free. And if we can merge the Avaya, if we can sell Avaya UC license with Avaya Space Power user, with contact center agent and supervisor, then we can win the deal, because if we merge this in 3 license and sell them to any customer on subscribe, the value will be, Avaya will give you a aggressive promotion and we can win the deal. In terms of features, in terms of solutions, we can win the deal because when we sell these 3 license, every employee will have all these features if he is agent. Starting from unified agent from Avaya phone until he reach to the reporting real-time dashboard and all of that. Okay, this is the in this slide I will share with you. You can reach to the Avaya sales toolkits, to the sales portal, partner sales portal. So you can, if you click, there is a sales portal for Avaya IB Office. There is portal for Avaya Space. There is portal for ACR, for SCCS, for W4, for Centrum, for devices. Where if you click on any of these solutions, you will see their customer presentation, partner presentation, vertical presentation, collaterals for each solution, for each license, demos, video, and data sheet, everything you can find there, promotions as well. Okay, use this sales portal and download the presentation, data sheet, collaterals to sell more. So the market today is ready for omnichannel, ready for unified communication. Today, the trends is about the digital workplace, how we can provide the customer with a digital workplace. So we can provide them because we are enabling the user, the team, the customer, full digital workplace. So he can handle the full communications from anywhere by using any platform, device, soft phone, web portal, application, third-party desktop application, and at any time. This is why we called it full digital workplace with many solutions and applications from Avaya Midmeket. That's all from my side. This is all the Midmeket solution.